Egypt is part of the Cradle of Civilization because of a rich development history and enormous contribution to our present-day appreciation for maths and art. The country's trove of recent discoveries that have dazzled the world is the best evidence of this fact. From the mysteries in well-preserved tombs to the cryptic language of hieroglyphs, here are 10 shocking discoveries made in Egypt. Let's start with our number 10. Mummified Egyptian Pharaoh. With the help of 3D CT scanners, archaeologists have been able to unwrap a mummified Egyptian pharaoh in 2021. The images showed rare details of the body of Amenhotep I, the second pharaoh that ruled the Egyptians for over 2 decades in 1525 BC. Sahar Salim, a professor of radiology and lead author of a study on the mummy, further revealed that the use of high-tech scans made it easier to age the pharaoh and ascertain his stunt height, measuring 5 feet 6 inches tall. The scans also showed that he was circumcised and had a narrow chin and a small narrow nose, curly hair, mildly protruding upper teeth, and a pierced left ear. Incredibly shocking, you say? Number 9. Mummification Workshop. On July 14, 2018, an archaeological team of Egyptians and Germans celebrated their success in uncovering a complete embalming workshop with burial chambers dating back to the 26th and 27th dynasties, 664 to 404 BC. Khaled al-Anani, Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, disclosed this accomplishment during the archaeological survey works in the cemeteries of the Sawi Age, located south of the Pyramid of Unis in Saqqara. The archaeologists also found a gilded mummy mask enameled with semi-precious stones covering the face of the mummies in one of the attached burial chambers. That's not all. Another 3 mummies were also excavated, including a group of canoptic vessels made of calcite or Egyptian alabaster, plus Ushabti statues made of blue faience and vessels for embalming oils with hieroglyphic inscriptions. Number 8. Assassis Cash. In May 2019, the Egyptian Authority announced another shocking or maybe stunning discovery of 30 coffins in the Al-Assasif region. Again! No wonder why they're called the Cradle of Civilization. Included in this discovery was a distinguished group of 30 colored coffins made of wood for men, women, and children and in good condition of preservation. The most surprising was that the coffins were discovered the same way the ancient Egyptians had left them. They were closed with mummies inside, grouped in cache on 2 levels, and each coffin sitting on top of the other. The Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities reported. The first level contained 18 coffins, and the second level had 12 coffins. Since the announcement, international media outlets have praised the Egyptians for the great feat. According to the discovery, it's one of the biggest archaeological findings and the largest made in Egypt in a century. Number 7. Khoi's Cemetery. The Egyptian mission, headed by Dr. Muhammad Mujahid, discovered the cemetery of Khoi, the supervisor of the royal palace in the late 5th dynasty. The tomb was found in the ancient Saqqara cemetery in April 2019, during the excavation work of the scientific recording of the hierarchical group of King Didikari Isesi of the 5th dynasty south of Saqqara. The American Archaeology magazine also joined the Egyptians in celebrating the uncovering by making it a magazine cover and announcing its selection among the 10 most important archaeological discoveries for 2019. To confirm, grab a copy of the magazine's January-February 2020 issue. You'll find a picture of the cemetery with its colorful walls on the cover. Number 6. Golden Tongue. Now, if you're patting yourself on the head and saying, "Where was I all these days?" In early 2021, archaeologists uncovered a mummy buried with a golden tongue in its mouth. The archaeological team, comprised of an Egyptian and a Dominican, found 16 burial shafts at the Taposiris Magna Temple near Alexandria. As they continued to search, they stumbled upon the shock of their lives. What's that? A mummy with a golden amulet in the shape of a tongue placed in its mouth? According to the Egyptian belief, the amulet represents great honor, thought to give the dead the ability to speak to the gods. Number 5. 40 mummies in Tuna al-Gabal. In February 2019, the Egyptian Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, Khaled al-Anani, announced the discovery of 40 mummies in the Tuna al-Gabal area of the country. The uncovering was made during excavations of the Egyptian mission in cooperation with the Minya University mission. Other things found include stone sarcophagi and pottery, dating back from the beginning of the Ptolemaic period to the Roman-Byzantine era. Number 4. Sacred Animals Cache. In November 2019, Egypt's Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, Khaled al-Anani, announced the discovery of a sacred animal cache in the archaeological area of Saqqara. The findings were made by the Egyptian Archaeological Mission headed by Mustafa Waziri and include a huge collection of 75 statues of cats of different sizes and shapes, made of wood and bronze. 25 wooden boxes were covered and polished with hieroglyphs and mummies of cats. There were also wooden statues of different animals, including mongoose, Calphapis, small crocodiles with the remains of mummified crocodiles, and the deity Anubis kept inside. That's not all. A large scarab of stone, wood, and sandstone with scenes of gods was also found. In addition were a rare wooden statue of an abyss, a group of statues of ancient Egyptian deities, and 73 bronze statues of the god Osiris, among others. Number 3. Ancient tombs in Dakalia Governorate. Just when the COVID-19 pandemic was ravaging the world, the Egyptian archaeological mission concentrated on their search for antiquities. In February 2020, the Supreme Council of Antiquities in the country uncovered 83 tombs in the al-Khaligan area in Dakalia Governorate. According to Mustafa Waziri, Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, the 80 of the artifacts date back to the first half of the 4th millennium BC, known as the Buto Civilization or Lower Egypt. Mustafa Waziri disclosed that it's the first time that pottery sarcophagi dating back to the Naqada III period have been uncovered in Dakalia Governorate. Number 2. The Lost Golden City. In 2020, Egypt announced the discovery of the Lost Golden City near Luxor. The city dates back to the reign of Amenhotep III, one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs, who ruled from 1391 to 1353 BC. Other valuable archaeological finds during the dig include jewelry, colored pottery, scarab beetle amulets, mud bricks bearing seals of Amenhotep III, and many more. The discovery of this lost city is the second most important archaeological discovery since the tomb of Tutankhamun. It would give us a rare glimpse into the life of the ancient Egyptians at the time, when the empire was at its wealthiest. Betsy Bryan, professor of Egyptology at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, US, said. Number 1. Black Sarcophagus. In July 2018, a massive 200-year-old sealed black granite sarcophagus was uncovered in Alexandria, Egypt. The awesome discovery prompted speculation that opening it would unleash a world-ending curse. When it opened, the people encountered the creepiest stuff ever. Guess what? The sarcophagus contained the remains of 3 Egyptian army officers and a reddish-brown sewage liquid. Isn't this enough to scare the pants off you? And would you say Egypt deserves a place in the cradles of civilization in the New World? Let us know in the comments section below. And also, don't forget to check out our other binge-worthy content popping out right now on the left and right sides of your screen. See ya!